Okay, so while this video is going to be about the current healthcare debate, I need to bring some other subjects into it, all insurance related, to kind of get it all put in perspective, and you'll see it'll all make sense when it's all said and done. The two words that you will hear the most of are knowingly and willingly. Okay, first of all, let's talk about some other insurances. Let's say you knowingly and willingly decided to buy a car like a Mercedes or a BMW or a Maserati or a Lamborghini over a Ford or a Chevy. Okay, you are obviously well aware that because those cars are much more expensive and therefore will cost more to replace, must cost more to repair, you know walking right into it that you're going to pay a much higher premium for your car insurance, right? Right. Okay. Let's take that over to homes. If you choose to buy a home that is bigger and nicer, you automatically know that you're going to spend more money on your homeowner's insurance because if there's flood, if there's theft, there's a hurricane, there's a tornado, it's going to cost more to replace the value of the home, right? Right. Okay. Now, let's say it doesn't matter whether your home is a one garage, two bedroom ranch or a 6 bedroom home. If you have a wood roof instead of a composite roof, you absolutely know and are willing to accept the fact that your homeowner's insurance is going to cost you more because the wood roof is more susceptible to catching fire, therefore potentially burning down your home and everything that's in it. So because there's greater risk, there's more cost. You're with me on that one too, right? Okay, those are easy. See, we're flowing here. Go back to car insurance. Let's say you were a habitual speeder and you get caught all the time speeding. You are knowingly, willingly breaking the traffic laws, and because of that, you know that you're going to pay a higher premium for your car insurance because you're putting yourself at risk, you're putting others at risk, there's greater risk. Greater risk means greater cost, right? Okay, so see, another one. Boom, done. All right. One more example. Collectibles. I don't care if it's firearms you're collecting or artwork or jewelry or watches or ugly doll looking things. Okay. You know that your homeowner's insurance and your renter's insurance doesn't provide adequate coverage for that. So you are knowingly, willingly, if you're smart, going out and buying extra insurance to cover those items. Maybe there's a rider on your homeowner's insurance because you know that if that stuff gets lost or stolen or destroyed in a fire, you want to have it replaced. And so you're willing to spend more money to get that done. Now, what is the moral of the story on all these different types of insurance we just talked about? More risk means more premium every single time. It's true in any kind of insurance out there. Now, bring it back to health insurance. There are plenty of people in this country who've got pre-existing conditions who don't feel that they should have to pay extra because they have pre-existing conditions. So let's just go through some examples. Let's say you're a smoker. You know that on a daily basis, you're ingesting the worst stuff you could possibly ingest into your body, which is leading to heart disease, leading to cancer, leading to strokes, leading to lung problems, emphysema, all these horrible conditions that are preventable if you weren't smoking. Smoking is actually the leading cause of avoidable sickness and death in the country. If you're a smoker, and I'm not telling you that you shouldn't be able to smoke. This is America. You have the right. I'm only talking insurance premiums, okay? If you know that you're knowingly, willingly putting yourself into additional risk, why shouldn't you pay more for your health insurance? Okay, let's say you're overweight. So you're 50 or 100 pounds overweight. You know darn well that probably the only reason why you are that heavy is because on a daily basis, you are either eating the wrong foods or the wrong calories or too much sugar. You are putting stuff into your system on a daily basis that is not only making you be this heavy now, but as you get older will continue to get worse, which comes with a whole new set of conditions like diabetes and joint problems. And there's a study that came out the other day that said that obesity is like the leading cause of certain types of cancer. Okay, if you're one of those people, why shouldn't you pay more for your health insurance? There are people in this country every day, probably millions of people, who quit smoking or go on diets to lose weight. They've chosen to make their lives healthier. Why should you have lower premiums like them? Let's go another step. Let's say you're an overweight smoker with high blood pressure, which means you're on the stage 1 of ticking time bomb. Okay, you're going to the doctor way more often. You're taking off of work with sick days way more often. You're getting hospitalized way more often. You're taking way more medications. Okay, why shouldn't you, when it all goes back to your own eating habits and smoking habits, why shouldn't you pay more for your insurance? Okay, let's take it a step further. I sold health insurance for 26 years and I saw this all the time. Let's say you're an overweight smoker taking medication for high blood pressure, medication for high cholesterol, oral medication, say for diabetes, and then maybe throw in an inhaler or an asthma medication or acid reflux medication. Okay, here are 4 medications that are 100% tied back to your smoking and your poor eating habits. You're getting hospitalized more, you're getting sick more, you're spending crap loads of money on drugs. The insurance companies are reimbursing you like crazy as compared to the people who take care of themselves. Why shouldn't you pay more money than them? And see, and this is where the real problem is. It comes back to buying habits, and it comes back to lifestyle choices. Higher claims, higher potential for claims, higher risk for claims means higher insurance premiums. If you are knowingly, willingly, on an ongoing basis doing everything that it takes to make yourself sick, if you're taking 4 medications like that, you're no longer trying to make yourself better. You're using your medications as tools to enable you to continue to destroy your health. Then why, in God's name, should you not pay more than people who take care of themselves for your health insurance? Now, to be clear, I am not talking about children being born with heart conditions or people that had congenital health defects. I'm not talking about otherwise healthy people who got hit by a bus. I'm not talking about people who were healthy or took care of themselves who wound up with heart attacks or strokes, because that stuff does happen, aneurysms. That does happen to healthy people, okay? I'm specifically talking to the people who do everything in their living, breathing power on a daily basis to run their health right down the toilet, costing all of us more money, taxing the daylights out of the health system. The insurance companies are paying out gobs of money because of your habits that you are knowingly, willingly doing. Why should we pay more money for you? Now, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't be able to eat what you want to eat or smoke what you want to smoke. But you know what? This is America. If you want to abuse yourself and you want to tax the system, fine. But you're going to pay for it, not us. And if this healthcare bill ever actually turns into something, if they ever get together in Congress and create a new law, I hope to God that the people who knowingly, willingly ruin their health, knowingly, willingly keep it going, could care less about getting better, I hope you have to pay more than the rest of us, because that's the right thing to do.